Is it now? Okay. Yep. Please go ahead.
It's okay. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Mohammed Al-Qarni, and I will speak about the results of the Patient Safety Culture Survey, the one we did in this year, 2019, for NASAM project. Hold on, maybe we have to fix technical issue. Please wait for 2 minutes. We will fix a technical issue here. And then we'll start.
Where's Joey? Joey, please. Huh? He is mute?
No. Not able to hear, yeah.
Okay, so the tool that we use for the survey, so it is the Agency of Healthcare Quality and Research tool, hospital survey. So it has 12 domains. The first one is communication openness. So the staff will be comfortable to speak up about their issues, patient safety issues, with their managers. Second one is the feedback and communication about errors. So if there is a report or event or incident, they will get feedback about the purpose, what happened, and they can also discuss how can we prevent it from happening again. The third one is the frequency of events reported, and here is the focus. The focus is on the near misses, not the mandatory or the serious events. So usually those incidents sometimes will be neglected. No one reporting these incidents. So you have to encourage reporting the near misses. So we have items asking about this domain also. Handoffs and transitions. So during the shift changes, so the transformation, the transferring knowledge between staff across units and within the unit. Management support for patient safety. Non-punitive response to error. So if there is a report or event reporting, incident, medical error, staff will be not held, will not be blamed for reporting this incident. Organizational learning and continuous improvement. So those events will lead to positive changes. Overall perceptions of patient safety. So we have some items asking about the overall perception of patient safety for the work setting and for the organization. Staffing, also we have some items asking about staffing and its relation to the patient safety. Supervisor management expectation and actions promoting patient safety. The first line manager, the supervisor, teamwork across units, so between units. For example, ICU and pharmacy, and teamwork within the unit itself, the coordination, the cooperation between them, also the respect. So the results. We will not present the hospital results, hospital by hospital. We will send a report to each hospital with a detailed report. Now we'll just present the overall scores for the overall score and for the domain score and item score. So the overall score was 58% and the response rate was 59%. For the culture score, the overall culture score, the total number of surveyed hospitals was 26. It's around 50% of hospitals participating in NASAM. And the target culture score was 80% and above. And the culture score, if it's below than 60%, considered as in high-risk zone. So this is an opportunity for improvement if you find a result or a score below than 60% for your work setting. For the response rate, 60% and above is representative. 40 and 59 can be used, but with a caution. You need extra steps like debriefing, frontline staff, getting more concerns about them, about their concerns. If it's below than 40%, considered as non-representative and should be eliminated from the survey. So hospitals with below than 40% will not have survey results. So those are the domain scores among the 26 hospitals. The first one was teamwork within units. It was 80%. And then organization learning, continuous improvement, feedback and communication about error, management support for patient safety, frequency of events reported. So those four between 60 and 80. And below than 60 is teamwork across units, overall perception of patient safety, communication openness, supervisor manager expectation and actions promoting patient safety, handoffs, transitions, and staffing. And the lowest one was non-punitive response to error. It was 25%. 5%. Also staffing was 25%. So the highest scoring items, we chose the highest 5 scoring items. So the highest one was people support one another in this unit. It was 93%. We are actively doing things to improve patient safety, 93% also. When a lot of work needs to be done quickly, we work together as a team to get the work done. It was 89%. In this unit, people treat each other with respect. 89% also. And the lowest one was actions of hospital management show that patient safety is top priority. So the first one was related to teamwork within a unit, the domain. The second one was related to organizational learning, continuous improvement domain. And the third and the fourth was related to the teamwork within units also. The fifth one was the management support for patient safety. So those are the highest 5 scoring items. The lowest scoring items, when an event is reported, it feels like the person is being written up, not the problem. This one is 27%. Staff feel like their mistakes are held against them. Staff worry that mistakes they make are kept in their personal file. So the highest 3 is related to the non-punitive response to error. The fourth one, we work in crisis mode to trying to do too much too quickly. This is about staffing. And the lowest one, 9% only, the staff in this unit work longer hours than is best for patient care. So this is the hospital scores. We have 26 hospitals. The highest one was 73. There is no names for the hospitals, only the scores. So the highest 73 and the lowest is 45, and the median was, as I mentioned, was 58. So what to do next after we got these results? First thing is to communicate the results. So now you have the results. You will share it with the management, the first line manager, the section head for physicians, for example, the first line manager. Also with the middle management. Okay, so you will share with them these data. You will orient them on how to understand survey domains and how to interpret the data. If you have qualitative comments, very important to analyze it. You will take it, you categorize it to teams, and then you will see what is the most repeated comments. Also, you will arrange a meeting with frontline staff. This is very important, and this is what we call the briefing frontline staff. This is the next step. So you will call the management, and you will arrange for this meeting. The briefing frontline staff, the goal of this briefing session is to open a discussion with the frontline staff to present their data and to get more information about their concerns. So now you are closing the loop of the survey. As you know, survey is a perception at one point in time. So sometimes you need to get more concerns, you validate some answers, you discuss with the frontline staff as well as the management. So the target response rate, the target attendance for this meeting should be 50% and above, and from all ICU staff, not only nurses, not only physicians. It has to be multidisciplinary team. Also, managers should not attend this session, so the staff will feel comfortable to discuss their issues, their concerns. And also, you can give them like notes, so they will write written notes if they are not comfortable or something. It might be beneficial also. It's better to assign neutral facilitator to lead the discussion from different units. For example, from quality department, other nurse manager. Also focus on actionable items. So you don't want, you have this 60 minutes, so you don't want to waste it in unactionable items. Discussing maybe staffing, and it's not in your hand. It's a leadership decision, and nothing to do about it. Also identify the high priority concerns. For example, you have 60 minutes. So the last 10 or 15 minutes, now you will ask the frontline staff to focus on the high priority concerns. Next step, you will take this outcome of the debriefing session, their concerns, and you will give it to the local and middle management to present the outcome of the debriefing session and to discuss the staff concerns. And then you agree on the actionable items. In this meeting also, you will develop action plan. You will ask them to develop an action plan. Action plan usually includes the goal, the initiative, the goal, the task. Maybe one initiative includes 1, 2, 3 tasks. Responsible person for each task. Measures, process measures, outcome measures. So you know that you are on the right track, and a time frame. Also, it's recommended to, if you do it in Excel sheet, you will put a column with status. So you will ask those units to update you every month or every 3 months, every quarter, on the process or the progress of this task. Finally, resurvey. So after this project, at the end of this project, maybe after a few months, we will resurvey again to see the progress. Culture takes time, but if you take specific items and you work on it, you might change really the culture score. Okay, let's take this. Again, you saw this. This is the lowest scoring items. Let's take it one by one. You have non-punitive response to error, the first 3. So what do you recommend to fix this, to improve this? From the literature, there is the principle of just culture. So if you have a policy of just culture, you make sure that it's implemented. Everyone is aware about it. You do workshops. If you don't have it, it's really helpful to adopt it in your hospital. It is very important for the staff to understand what is acceptable and what is unacceptable in human behavior. What is the difference between human error and what is the difference between human error and reckless behavior. For example, hand washing. Is it reckless behavior or human error? Reckless behavior. So just culture principles encourage reporting. When you encourage reporting, this would minimize the non-punitive or the blaming culture in your unit. Discussing near misses. So now you will encourage reporting near misses and you will discuss it. So it is a habit. It's a culture in your unit. For the staffing ratio. So staffing ratio, maybe they will say like, I have 1 to 4 or 1 to 3, and I'm busy. So when you compare it to the literature, now you will see the difference. You will aware the staff, and maybe it's really high workload for them, and it might lead to error. So we have another thing called equity tool. So the right nurse to the right patient at the right time. So it will be adjusted. Staffing policy, appropriate staffing policy. And also, you can also minimize the unnecessary overwork. Maybe the workload is related to, unneeded tasks. So that's all about the survey, and this is now the time for discussion. And if you have any questions, you can have it.
Please, if you have any question, you can unmute yourself or just post them in the chat box for Mr. Muhammad Al-Garni. Or if there are any question here from the audience, please, Zainab, can you come?
Yeah, Zainab? Yeah.
So that, yes, أيوة تعال. Because the people can't hear you from the other.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon.
No, come. Come, because really it's not gonna go on the recording. Sorry.
I just have actually a few questions only. First, the result of the survey. Is it only ICU staff survey, or it's this percentage from all over the hospital? Because not all the hospital is doing NASAM. It's only ICU.
No, it's only the ICU participation in NASAM. So this is the ICU staff. For those ICU, some hospitals maybe has like 5 ICUs. 2 of them participate in NASAM. So only we took the participating ICUs.
so much. Second question is for the action plan for the unit. Can we get the survey result by units or only we have it for all the hospitals? Like ICU 10 result, we can see which area is defect. Maybe it will be different actually from the total. So maybe the total is different from each unit. So at least when we're doing the action plan, we know which items we need to focus more in each unit. Maybe some units have problem with the staffing more than the other, so it will affect. Do we have possible to get this result?
Yeah, actually, in this survey, we do it on hospital level. Maybe the next one will be done on unit level. So we face a difficulty. We are dealing with 45 hospitals, 26 participating in the survey. It was really difficult to differentiate between those units, especially you have a staff rotating across those units. So in this survey, we did it only in hospital level. And this is a good point. Culture is local. It's very important to have it in unit level. Maybe this will be the next step. Any other question?
There is survey after action plan?
It will be at the end of this project. Maybe after 6 months from now.
How frequent you update the list of staff? Because they are rotating.
Yeah.
So are you updating the person you already rotated to the ICU?
Before the survey, before we conduct the
question,
survey. Yeah, the question again.
Question is
How frequent we get the list of the staff?
Yeah, updating the list and sending to the staff who are working in the ICU.
Yeah.
So they started from beginning of this year, and the next year staff changed.
Definitely, yeah. So the list of staff participating in the survey for the first survey and the next survey, it will be updated. Before each survey, we will do what is called organizational mapping. Part of it is to get the updated list of the staff. So it has to be updated. Any other question about the results, about the action plan, about the process? From the audience, for other hospitals?
Nothing.
Okay, thank you very much, Iman.
Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. We'll just end this webinar short. If you don't have any question or comment, please, from other sites, if you can unmute yourself and ask any question or have any comment, even if not related to the patient survey, culture survey. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Dr. Zaki Al-Zahar from Qatif Central Hospital, Medical Director, a critical care consultant as well. Would like just to acknowledge the effort Dr. Yasin is conducting on this project. It's my first time to join you on this meeting. I really enjoy it, and I wish all the best for the whole team in our nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thanks a lot for this comment. Thank you, everyone. Any other comment or question, please? I'll share with you some updates. We just want to emphasize on the VAE form to be completed, and for all the form, especially the small part at the bottom of the form. It's the length of stay and the admission and discharge date. If you can put this, would help us calculate the length of stay, so and validate the form easily. So we have here there's a few updates. It would be about this newsletter. I don't know if you saw the newsletter. We published the newsletter last month, and we were so happy with the results that showed improvement from the 58 active participating ICUs units. And we have, as you can see here, also this is the latest results for subglottic suctioning tube, although there is a struggle in getting the tube, but still we can, but still this is, the result is going up 41%. It's slowly going up. So hopefully it will continue going up. It's not projecting, it's good. There? Okay. Also for SAT and SBT is the same. Any other question or comment? I'm sorry, it cannot be presented there. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, and bye.